What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to yet another video. If you're new here, my name is Richard and this is Slasher and Collectibles. Today we're going to be taking a look at everyone's favorite mama's boy and my favorite serial killer. This is the Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees figure by Sideshow. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box first. Here we do have an image of the figure posed with the machete. This is the Jason Voorhees from the Part 3 film. You also get the logo right here at the top with Friday the 13th, and then the Jason Voorhees text right there at the bottom. Here at the bottom, you have some smoke that goes around the box. It kind of comes up here and then fades away. You also have an image of the forest there in the background, as well as a moon to get some of that light reflecting right there off his mask. You also have some blood splatter here at the top, as well as the bottom, and then the 6 scale logo right there at the bottom. On the side, you have the Friday the 13th logo and some blood splatter here at the top and the bottom. When you flip it over the back, you have another image of the figure pose. This time you get the axe instead of the machete. You also get a Friday the 13th logo there at the top and the text Jason Voorhees right here. And then all of the Sideshow information there is right there at the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and open the box up. All right, so like with most of the Sideshow figures, you don't get the insert here at the top, but you do have this wraparound thing that holds all the pieces together, which has the Jason Voorhees right here, some Friday the 13th logo, and some blood splatter right there across it. Nothing there at the bottom of the box, but when you flip it over, like I said, it does have all of the blood splatter around that insert. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and get all the pieces laid out, and then we'll go ahead and take a look. So I went ahead and laid out the figure as well as all the accessories. As you can see, he doesn't come with much. He does come with 2 weapons, a couple hands, and a stand. We'll go ahead and get into that afterwards, but I do want to focus on the figure first, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the accessories. First off, I want to mention that this is limited to only 2,000 pieces. It is still on the Sideshow website right now, so if you want to pick this piece up, I would recommend jumping on it quick before it sells out. They did just do a restock on it. It was sold out for a long time, and then we finally got some more in, and I was able to jump on it and pick it up. So right off the bat, I do want to mention that this is the Part 3 Jason, but I can see a lot of differences from the film compared to the figure. That's not saying that the figure isn't good. I really like this figure, but there are a lot of differences. So let's go ahead and take a look. Right here on the mask. The mask is really well done. It doesn't come off. It is attached to the head, but I can tell there's the discoloration of the mask compared to the movie. This one's a lot more like a yellowish tannish color, where the Part 3 actually has a lot more white that comes through it. All of the markings look really good, as well as all the layout of the holes. This is a little bit more rounder too compared to the Part 3 mask, where I feel like the Part 3 mask is a little bit elongated and a little bit more oval shaped. So he does have his jacket on. This jacket is more of like a brownish greenish color, where in the actual film it's a lot more green. So they didn't actually get this one. They didn't nail this color. They did go with a like darker brown color, which I'm not sure why they did. But in the film, like I said, it is a more green. You also get a pair of pants on this one. This one has a kind of tannish colored pants, where in the movie you get a it's more of a gray color. You do have some weathering stuff on the pants right here, as well as some blood splatter. Let me get a little bit closer to the camera. You can kind of see the little blood splatters throughout the jeans. All right, and then here at the bottom, you do get a set of boots as well. The boots are really nicely sculpted. You also have some blood splatter all across the boots on here as well. Articulation wise, this one is a little bit different. You do have like a forward and back head movement with the actual head sculpt itself, so you can kind of give him that like hunchback type of look where he's kind of like hunched over a little bit. You have great movement on the head, so you can get pretty good poses out of the head. There's no restriction on this, just since this is a cloth suit. You get really good motion in the arms as well as the elbows. Legs are just as good. You have really good articulation in the knee, and then some good back and forth movement in the ankle. You don't have any up and down, but side to side is really good. All right, so I know there's a lot of differences from the actual film compared to this figure. I kind of wish they would have went a little bit more film accurate, but that's not to say this isn't a really good figure. I'm really happy with what I actually got, but I would have kind of liked it to be a little bit more part of the part 3 Jason. I'm a huge fan of Friday the 13th and horror in general. As you guys can see, here, let me see if you guys can. I have a tattoo of him right here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the hands. So you do get 2 sets of hands. You get the ones that come on them, as well as some weapon holding hands right here. The sculpt on these is really good, as you can kind of see through the camera. You also have some blood splatter and stuff inside the hands. This is the second one it comes with. All right, and then for the weapons, you get a machete and an axe. So let's go ahead and take a look at the axe first. The axe, you have a nice wood texture on it. This is all sculpted. All the grain and stuff is sculpted right into the handle. You also have some blood splatter right there on the side. And then as you can see for the axe blade, it is kind of shiny. That is a painted metallic, as well as some of the blood splatter right there at the tip that you can kind of see that this thing has been used. You have weathering throughout the axe as well. Very nice piece. And then you have the machete right here. You got the black handle, the silver blade, and then you have some blood splatter that goes down across the blade right there, as well as a little bit on the back. All right, and then for the stand, most of the Sideshow bases, you get the hexagon-shaped base. Not really much to it. It usually just comes with a black base. For this one, I do like it because they do have the Friday the 13th logo right across there. If you remember with the Scream figure, you just get the hexagon base without any of the logo. I kind of wish they would have had like a Scream logo across that one as well. I do like it when they do this, just because you can kind of, it's a nice little touch instead of just having that black base with it. All right, so overall, I really like this figure. Like I said, it's a nice figure, but I really wish it was a little bit more screen accurate. Again, I am not disappointed whatsoever with the purchase. I'm just kind of being a little bit nitpicky, just because this is a review, and I want you guys to know exactly what you guys are getting when you purchase it. I'm gonna go ahead and pose it up and kind of see what kind of poses we can get out of it, and then I'll be right back with all the poses. All right, so overall, I really enjoyed posing this figure. I'll say it again. I said it multiple times in the video, but I'll say it one more time. I really wish this was more screen accurate to the actual film. But overall, I really do enjoy the figure, and I'm really happy with the purchase. One thing I do want to mention is that it's not as loose as most of the other Sideshow figures. When I first ordered it, I kind of figured I was going to get that typical Sideshow body. I don't know what they did, but the joints are not as loose as they are, and it's really easy to pose and stay in the position that you actually keep it in. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and enjoy these poses, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.